Fanatics to build their own streaming selling platform. Hmm. Interesting. Interesting. Now, what are you thinking? Are you thinking the same thing I'm thinking? Here's what I'm thinking. Why aren't they buying one of the 4 or 5 current streaming platforms out there? Answer. Well, my answer to myself is, well, clearly there's no intellectual property. There's nothing of value in streaming. It can be duplicated. I could become a streaming seller if I wanted to. You see what I'm saying? Like there's nothing there. Really, what you're buying is a customer base that can, who they sold to, they're vetted sellers, whatever that might be. And you assume Whatnot's probably the biggest one out of all those. And if you're Fanatics, you're looking down and going, I've got that covered. I don't need to buy your base of users, right? So that's probably the first thing I'm thinking. Fanatics realizes there's no IP, which again, if I'm one of the streaming companies, I've said this before, I don't understand what you're doing anyway that you thought you're going to be like $1 billion company, but keep doing that. Just keep doing that. I'll be wrong. But so my other thought is, and let me just say this too. The reason I'm skeptical on these streaming companies, those little ones, is because in my opinion, eBay will dominate this market. There's no reason for Card Shop Live, for Loop, or Drip, or Whatnot. I don't see what they do that differentiates themselves. I will probably be proven wrong, but I'm just telling you right now, and I think Fanatics agrees with me. But what Fanatics could also be doing is this could be a scare tactic to get one of them to flinch and sell out. So I'm saying, like, instead of building it, I'll tell everybody I want to build it. They'll get panicked. Go, hey, why are we going to compete against, Fanatics and we compete against this? Why don't we just sell in? We'll take less money. Let's get out of this. They cash out. So, 2 things. I'm excited to see Fanatics either build the streaming service that proves how easy this stuff is, and they put them out of business, or I suspect they're going to buy one of these and put the others out of business. So just keep that in mind. Now, here's the more important thing. What does this really mean? Fanatics doing this? Well, this proves what I've been saying all along. Monopolies are not good, often terrible. Now, again, I'm going to play skeptic here. Could it be good for me as a collector? I want to believe that prices will be better. I want to believe that service will be better. I want to believe there'll be accountability. Here's what I mean by that. Today, and I love breaking, but you get in breaks. So there's a lot of questions about breaking. It's kind of like going the Wild West. It's not regulated. You have to trust the breaker. Trust it's going to ship the stuff to you. Trust it comes safe. Trust it, he gets good stuff. There's a whole bunch of trust issues going on there. So if I could go to, if I want to be in breaks, and I'm like, I want to buy the upcoming quarterback in a couple cases of product, or I want to buy one box and one play, whatever I want to do. If I knew I'd go to a trusted portal that Fanatics has got vetted breakers where there's accountability, a couple things I think about when I think accountability, price control, right? That these breakers aren't running really, really high prices, sitting on products, they can watch it rise, so they can charge me more later on, which will still happen. But I think it'll happen in a secondary breaking market, by the way. I think Fanatics will control that. Like, you can't sit on NT for 2 years and then pull it out of the back and go, I'm going to sell it to you for $10,000 now. I think they would, discourage against that. Now, others will. More importantly, recourse as a consumer. If I have a problem with a breaker, he does something wrong, messes something up, really all I can do is get my money back through a credit card, reimbursement, but I probably will never get the product. And he'll probably continue to go do business. And I've got several breakers I've had issues with who are big breakers, right? Where they continue to do business. This might stop this. This might put Fanatics in the place. Go, if you get so many complaints as a breaker, then you're not going to be breaking anymore. Which, here's what I'm getting at. This will probably commoditize gift unwrappers. I hesitated there because I didn't want to call them breakers, but they're gift unwrappers. They unwrap your gift. It's going to commoditize that market, right? And you will see backyard break guys or people who are going to take their shirts off or have hot girls who are going to pull your attention to those breaking platforms. I'm all for that. OnlyFans breaks sounds great to me, but make it adult and keep it for the adults. Don't mix it with the kids, in my opinion. Do you? So that is what I'm taking away from this Fanatics update. Fanatics is either going to trick and buy one of these guys, or they're going to build one and put the others out of business. I do think in the future you're going to have eBay, and you'll probably have streaming Fanatics with collectibles, and you might have a car company who's doing streaming cars. I just don't see any reason for Whatnot or these other Drip. I just don't get it. I'm sorry, it sounds neat, but you have no intellectual property. It appears like you have nothing that's hard to recreate if these other companies can do it. So let me be wrong. But most importantly, if you got a local card store or you're a breaker, I would be thinking hard about what you're doing in the future. You got to diversify. It's not just simply about being one of Fanatics. Like, do you really? I don't know. It's pretty clear on the wall. Again, as a consumer, why do I want to go to a local card store and pay more than if I can go online and get it from a regulated breaker? Know it's good product control, maybe get better time to market, all that stuff. Do one show, one neck I can show. Just saying, just thoughts. You guys tell me, comment, like, all that stuff, all the comments. Take them all. I don't care where they are.